Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Bullet Motorsports. Right next to me we have a 6,300 mile 1987 Buick Grand National. Original paint with the exception of the bumper fillers, which have been our spool fools, and the headliner. Headliner's been replaced. We've done a complete tune-up on it. The original ECM was having a cold start issue, so we swapped it out with a performance ECM. But it is 6,300 miles of all original glory. If you want to find out more information on this ride, click on the link below. It'll give you a full gallery, transport options, and even finance options. We're going to be running this through Bring a Trailer, so make sure you get your financing set up ahead of time. Let's go into details on this ride. We'll walk down the driver's side now. All the rubbers are in great shape. Your windshield wipers are good. All your badges are in the proper locations. A little bit of oxidation on some of the badges, but that's pretty normal for the age. Tires. So those are the original tires on there. You can look at the date codes. That's pretty crazy. 6,300 miles. I would definitely recommend changing them if you're going to drive it. I think we have prepped this car to drive, so whoever buys it can enjoy it if they swap out the tires. Doors are really nice, and you do have your rock guard down here. So people are going to look at that, I'm sure, in the gallery and be like, hey, what's going on down here? But that's factory, that's how it came. And sometimes you'll see some of the cars with little spots missing. That's an easy thing to remedy, but don't get scared of that if you ever see that. All of your door locks, look at how nice that is. When you have a lot of wear in these, the black will actually start to wear out. All of your rubbers are very nice. And the headliner, we just replaced it. Howard's Upholstery does all of our headliners. See under there. Stickers are in the proper location on the door, and all the rubber looks good. When you look at these cars, if you see a higher mileage one, this is going to be torn. You're going to see that the door cards are going to be a little bit more yellowed. I mean, that is perfect right there. All of your hinges, just take a look at how nice that is. Usually if this car has a lot of wear, you're going to see a lot of play there. You're going to see a lot of grime, sometimes even rust. This car is rust-free. You're going to have underside shots in our gallery. Interior is set up. We're ready to go. Power seat works as it should. Horn works, and everything looks really nice here. This looks like an original steering wheel, or you know, you can buy them if you find them, but this is original. I do have a small crack in the horn ring, but I do have an original replacement that I will give with the purchase. You can see the gauges right there. All of your LEDs are working as they should, and when we go inside there, I'll show you that. Windows all go up and down with ease. I hate slamming these doors with the windows open. Okay, so your quarter windows are in excellent shape. You're going to see some imperfections throughout here, but that's normal for G-bodies of the era, and there's no cracks because this car wasn't hot rodded. A lot of times you'll see paint cracking right here. Quarters are in great shape. Exhaust has the correct coating or black paint on it, and the wheels are actually very, very nice with the metric style lug nuts, which are proper. Let me get the key so I can open the trunk. Taillights are in great shape too. As I said, spool fools in the rear. Sure, replacement bumper filler. Do have a car cover and an antenna that will be included with the sale, so the power antenna in this one's not being very nice. Spare tire, look that up. That's about 300 bucks if you don't have that. And then the most important part, this is the service parts, the SPID, basically. You're gonna look, it's in alphabetical order, A to numericals, and we're gonna look for the W. We've got our WE2, which is Grand National, and then we're gonna see if it has posi traction, which is the G80, and it does. So those are two, I think, of the most important options. This also has concert sound, and it was sold at Banner Buick in Virginia Beach. Passenger side's the same as the driver's side. I don't really see any imperfections to say. Oh, another thing to look for if you're buying a Grand National, I mean, obviously this one's nice. Look at your door sills. So if you don't see this line here, that means they filled it to hide rust. So you're gonna wanna check that. Bring a magnet to your viewing and take a look at that. All the rubbers look good, as I said before. And then look at the interior, it's unreal. Dash is nice, radio works, AC works. Oh, okay, so this is just pushed out right now. This is basically your computer module, and there's a chip in there. That's what we replaced because of the cold start issue. So when you would start it, it would just turn on and off, and basically the chip was bad. So we just put a performance chip in there. I think it runs maybe 2 pounds more boost, but it's not, we're not hot rodding this one. This comes off with ease. I just leave it on there for a car cover. So if you guys use those plastic covers and then a regular cover, this will allow it to stop the tearing from happening. I'm gonna open the hood. We'll go over the engine bay, and then we'll jump in it, and I'll just do a quick circle. I don't want to put too many miles on it, and hopefully that'll help you decide if this is the right Grand National for you. If you're looking for 6,300 miles, real deal miles, this is it. I have all the documentation with it as well. Hood struts were just replaced. That's an original engine bay right there. So you've got your original Power Master right here. Manifolds don't have any cracks, they have no funny sounds. Original intercooler with the couplers. You still have your original coil pack right here. I showed in the gallery the oil. It's fresh, it's VR1 racing oil. See how nice that is. Trans fluid doesn't smell burnt because it only has low mileage. You'd still have the factory air box, and you can see that this is all original. Cleans up nicely. Battery holders in place, correct colors for the air conditioning components, and the resistors are all in the right spot. You can see how nice the intake area is as well, and it does have factory injectors in place. Factory turbo shroud, factory turbo. This thing's a time capsule. You still have stampings on the steering box, which you can see over there. And it still has the original oil fill. All the bolts are nice and they haven't been taken off. If you're looking for a true investment, this is definitely it. That's beautiful. Let's jump in it, start it up so you could hear it. No smoke or hesitation. Doesn't smoke on cold start or hot start. Very smooth. Originally when we got it, it was not running like that. It had you would start it and have to start it multiple times, and that was because the ECM was bad. But now it's definitely turnkey, it's ready to go. So look at the seat rails. When you go on your side, I want you to look at the seat rails and look at how nice they are and rust-free. That's important to look at when you're buying a car like this. So you see all that metal right there, how it's nice and clean, it's not rusty. That's important. Glove box is nice. The trunk release still works as it should. Our air conditioning's on right now. And look at how nice the center console is too. You can look up our history on selling Grand Nationals. Probably sold, I don't know, probably 40 or so. And I'm really picky. This and Fox bodies are my favorite cars. Dash is extremely clean. You can see that the RPM LED is working. You got your lights that work as they should. You can see the flicker right there. We don't have any brake lights going on, so if you ever see the brake light illuminate, that means your Power Master is going to start to go bad. If you're going to drive a car like this a lot, I would recommend doing a conversion or getting it rebuilt. I mean, you don't have to do it right now, but I'm just being picky. Here we go for the test drive. I'm just doing a big circle. Drives great, but it still is on original tires. So if you're going to drive this thing on the highway, you don't want them to get too hot. Gas gauge works as it should. AC is working as it should. All right, we are going to, it shifts firm as it should. We're going to turn right here. Turn signal indicator is working properly. I'm going to take it out of overdrive and just give it a little bit of gas so you can see that it does boost properly. See the boost coming in? Sounds like a vacuum with that stock airbox. I've only sold maybe 2 or 3 with the stock airbox, but this is the creme de la creme for a low mileage Grand National. If you have any questions, give us a call at 954-363-2261. I'm gonna let you seat out here and I'm gonna do some drive-bys, help you guys make a decision on this ride. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't really want to push it, so when it started to break loose, I just let off. If you have any questions, give us a call at 954-363-2261. I hope you guys enjoyed the test drive, and be sure to look at our other auctions going on. Bring a Trailer. Thank you.